guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing this beautiful fall look using the Urban Decay Born to Run palette, so please stay tuned. Alright, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to prime the lids. And I'm just using the MAC Prep and Prime 24-hour Extend Eye Base primer. I don't know why that name is so long, but that's what we're going to use. And I'm just applying that all over the lids. And once you've done that, now just because my lids get really oily, I'm going to follow that with the MAC paint pot in a soft ochre, and I'm just applying that right over it. It's a little bit lighter than my actual skin tone, but I kind of want that. I want all those eyeshadows to really like show up really nice on my skin. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go right into the Urban Decay Born to Run palette, and the first color that I'm gonna use is Riff, and I'm gonna use a Bdellium Tools 785 brush. And we're just going to apply that right to the crease. I'm focusing this more through this part of the eye instead of going on the inner corner, because we're going to add a little bit of pop of color there. And so I want this one to be more on the center and the outer corners of the eyes. And I personally just like to fan that out to give a little bit of a wing, but you totally do not have to do that. I don't know where that accent came from. Ignore me. Just ignore me. Oh, I also forgot to mention that my eyebrows are already on. I meant to say that in the beginning, but I just didn't, so we're just gonna say it now. And moving on to the other eye, because you have two. I am losing daylight faster than expected, but fall's kind of coming. So I'm going to try to run through this fast before the sun goes down. And once you've done that, I'm going to go in with the Naked 3, the Urban Decay Naked 3 brush, and I'm going to use the fluffier side, and I'm going to go in with Punk. And I'm going to apply Punk right into the crease, right below where we applied Riff. And first I'm gonna stipple it on there just so I can get some really I almost want to create a line so then I can diffuse the line. I'm gonna stipple that first, and I'm actually gonna do the other side before I blend that out. Stipple, 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 stipple. And once you've done that, that's when you can diffuse that line. I'm actually doing this semi-blind. I'm a contact wearer, or in a glasses wearer, and so I'm not wearing my contacts today, so I actually legit cannot see. So I need my mirror a little bit closer. So let me see. Oh, nope. Right there. Oh, that's good, that's close. Oh my gosh, I'm so blind. All right, next we are going to apply the eyelid color, and I'm going to use a Bdellium Tools 936 brush, and we're going to just dip that into Accelerate. I think that Accelerate is probably one of my most favorite colors in this palette. It just reminds me of like a crisp, like fall. And I just love fall. And that's just gonna go right on the lid. I'm gonna follow that semi into the inner corner, but not too much, because we're also gonna apply something right there. Once you've done that, I'm gonna go in with an Anastasia Beverly Hills brush. It's the one that always comes in the like the Modern Renaissance and Subculture and Arena, Soft Glam, all those dudes. And I'm gonna use the smaller side. And we're gonna go in with Double Life. And we're gonna put that on the outer corner. I'm actually just gonna go back into Punk again, and I'm just gonna kind of diffuse those two. I want them to stand on their own, but they also need to compromise together. It's a relationship. Okay. And now the next thing that we're gonna do is I'm gonna go back in with that Bdellium Tool 785 brush, and that's just when I'm gonna kind of diffuse all those colors together again. Just mainly through the top. I'm not gonna go really in the inner corners. And now just through the eyebrow bone, I'm gonna go in with another Urban Decay palette brush. It's a fluffy brush. I don't exactly know which palette it's from because I think it's so old that it's rubbed off. It may be from the first Naked one that unfortunately has been retired, but I'm pretty sure that majority of the world has this brush. So we're gonna go in with that, and we're gonna go in with Breakaway, and Breakaway is gonna go in through the brow bone. Very simple. And next, I'm gonna do that pop of color, and I am going to use another Urban Decay brush. And this one I believe is from the Smoky Eye palette, and it's the nice fluffy side. And I'm gonna go in with Guilt Trip. And Guilt Trip is gonna go where we kind of left that empty space. This is also another like color that I just like love on the palette. That one and Accelerate are probably my two favorite, and Radio and Wanderlust. Okay, just all of them. Just all of them. I'm doing this right in front of a window, and everyone's going by me like, what on earth is this little bee doing? We're gonna take Stranded next, and we're gonna use that same Urban Decay Smoky Eye brush, and we're gonna go in with that little pencil side, and we're gonna go and do the inner corners. I'm not gonna go too far down with it right there just yet. I'm gonna do my foundation first, but we can just blend that through right there. Trying to make sure my big old hands aren't in the way in the camera so you guys can actually see, because then like what is the point? All right, and the last color that we're going to do before moving on to foundation is Jet. And I'm going to use a MAC 22 6 SE brush, and I don't want to go crazy with Jet because I don't want to remove any of the colors that, you know, are on there, but I'm just gonna go right into Punk and just create depth right there. And now I'm just gonna quickly do my foundation. And I will be right back. All right, foundation's on. And now I'm going to move on just to the lower part of my eye, my under eye, and I'm going to use the Stila Smudge Stick Waterproof Eyeliner, and this one is in Blue Ribbon, and I'm just gonna apply that to my lash. I don't go too far in. My eyes are very minuscule, and so I don't want to look like I have no eyeballs. But if you like to do that, go for it. These are guidelines, not demands. That's the word I'm looking for. And once you've done that, we're gonna smudge it out with the Urban Decay Smokey Eye Palette, or not that. We are going to use the brush from the Smokey Eye Palette, and we're going to use that pencil side again, and we're going to go in with Wild Heart. And we're going to apply that right under there. And once we've done that, we're just gonna wipe it off and go in with the same brush, and we're gonna use Stranded again, and we're gonna continue that along in the inner corner like we did before. Bang. And now we're gonna move on to eyeliner. I'm just gonna do a simple winged liner using the, don't know what I was doing just then, but I'm gonna use the Bdellium Tools 762 brush, and I'm gonna go in with the Inglot number 77 gel liner. And I'm going to use a little bit of the Duraline to just moisten it right back, only because I'm a dum-dum and I left mine out for 2 days uncovered, and so it dried out, so I'm just really upset about it, but we're not going to talk about it anymore. And we're just going to go right in. The eyeliner is not something super exciting, but I feel like it's something that people want to see, so I'm just gonna do it. Okay, I'm blind, I need a mirror. Oh my god, I can see. Okay, there we go. The easiest way I learned how to do winged liner, and this was like when I was like 12, honestly, was you start on your triangle, right? Because starting on your triangle portion is the hardest part. And so you kind of want to get the hard part over with first, and so then everything else is just a lot more easier. I love this eyeliner. I think that if you're looking to try a new winged liner, try this one. It is literally the best. It like does not move, does not come off. It doesn't like get onto like any bottom part of the eye while you're either sweating or something like that, and it's really black. I mean, as you can see, it's like black. Now we're gonna do mascara and lashes. For mascara, I'm using the Milk Kush mascara. And going to go right in and apply that bad boy. I believe the CBD oil in it is what makes it cush. And I also didn't know that it had moisturizing properties. I mean, I use CBD almost like on a daily basis for anxiety and migraines. So it's interesting. You can add it to another benefits list of it being really moisturizing for your lashes. All right. And now we're just going to quickly move into doing the face. I'm using the Becca Be Light palette, and I'm going to go in with, I believe it is the contour color. It doesn't have a name, but it's the little square one at the bottom that looks like a contour color. And I'm going to go in with the Bdellium Tools 974 brush, and I'm just going to dust this through the cheekbone and like underneath. I'm not necessarily contouring just yet. I just want to like warm up my face. I don't go crazy with contouring the top of my forehead because I have no forehead. And the back. Next, we're going to use a Bdellium Tools 962 brush, and this is when I'm going to contour my cheekbone. I don't really do my nose either because I have a fairly straight like nose and it's wide here, but I accept it, I guess to say. I don't think it's really like that annoying. All right, and for blush, I'm going to use the NYX Sweet Cheeks palette, and we're just going to apply that right onto the cheeks. This is just a Sephora fluffy brush. There's not even really a number, it's just like a powder brush. They're really soft though. Like my cheeks feel like they're being touched by delicate pillows. All right, and once you've done that greatness, next is the best part, which is highlight, and I'm going to go in with the Becca Ocean Jewels highlighter palette. I've like used this literally so many times in videos, whether it's Instagram or on models, but I literally like can't let it go because it's pretty amazing. And this is just the color Aquamarine, and I'm using a Sigma brush. It's the Tapered highlighter brush, F35. And we're just going to go right there through the cheekbones and right on top of the lippies and the cupid's bow. And I'm just going to take my finger and just lightly like dust it right there. Next, I'm going to go in with the Be Light palette again. And I'm going to take the EcoTools Big Sponge, and I'm just going to go right over like this portion of my face because, well, okay, just kidding, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go right under where I just concealed with that one, and I'm going to go right into my forehead and just pat it in there, and I'm going to go right under here. It's not like colorless, so you can't really see it, but this one is supposed to be a brightening powder. And then I'm gonna just switch sides of the sponge, and I'm gonna go in with the blur powder. And the blur powder is supposed to hide imperfections. And that is what is on my nose, is imperfections. Moving on to lips really fast. I'm going to take the Urban Decay Ultimate Ozone Multi-Purpose Pencil, and I'm just going to apply that. And I'm just going to try to talk while I'm applying. I like this one because it's clear and I can pretty much put anything over it. And now we're going to use the ColourPop Lippy Sticks in Fab 5, and we're just going to apply that to the lips. Boom. Done with that. And now we're just gonna quickly set everything. And this is just the Too Faced Peach Mist. Oh, maybe I should. All right, let's see the end result. And you are all set. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know if this is a preferred method of like how you want to see tutorials, or if you want to see them on models, preferably, whichever. And if you're looking for anything specific, please let me know. And I hope that everyone is having a great Labor Day weekend, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks, bye.